Sudishna. I'm your today's host of this podcast about Ashish Deola's case, which is also known as the Sugar Daddy case. Do you know about this case?
Yeah, I heard it about in the news. It was really horrifying to me.
Yeah, it really was. Did you see how the Sugar Daddy, also known as Ashish Deola, literally put iron and tortured his victims?
Yeah, he was a really extrovert person. I didn't expect that from him. Like, he was he was a YouTuber and he was really fun to be around, and that was really unexpected.
I did see a lot of his TikToks. Like he used to flex his money which he got from his dad after he passed away. Do you think that Ashish Deola is suffering from a mental illness or is he just doing it as a fun way because he's rich?
I think he has something wrong in his head. Like, he was really different before his father passed away, and I think he was from a really rich family, and I think he relied on his father really much. It was really bad for him.
Yeah, he was pretty reliable on his father, so when he had to be dependent and handle all the organizations of his father, I think that affected him a lot. But maybe he's a sadist, don't you think so?
I think he was really stressed out from his workload because his father died away, he was a YouTuber, and he had no sense of responsibility, and all these things really had a great impact on him. So, what do you think?
I think he just changed to a completely different person after his father's death because he turned some type of a psychopath who loved hurting other people. What do you think the victims feared about him a lot?
It was really weird to see him wear a old man's mask. That also creeped me out so
Yeah.
much. Uh, I think after his father passed away, he had he had no one to control him, and he thought that he could do anything right now. So he started spending all his money. He started wasting it.
Yeah, he definitely did waste all of his money as soon as he was independent, I guess. But what I'm thinking of is how did the victim, what was his name, Guru Bahadur or something bear all of that? How do you think he did?
I don't remember that. Yeah, could you
Um,
tell me about it?
so basically Ashish Devaya, the sugar daddy, literally he trapped Ashish Deola. I mean he trapped the his victim Gul Bahadur. He trapped him by mutual friends. They used to be friends and hanged out a lot in a club near Ashish Deola's house. And after he got trapped, he was kept locked in a room, a somewhat type of room where he got burned by those iron rods and the drill machines were put on his testiculars or something. Yeah, did you hear about it maybe
I
or not?
think I heard it about in news. Like, that case was really trending. The As soon as it was reported in the police station, I think I heard people from outside of the country also talking about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular case. It was all over TikTok, and many it was kind of a international case at some point because many people saw it, right?
Yeah, I think everyone was shocked from it. Like, Ashish was really different person before, so it was really surprising.
Yeah, I think this can happen because maybe he was suffering from a mental illness that he didn't tell anybody about. But honestly, I just think he's just a sadist who loves torturing people right after his mother's death happened.
Yeah, I think he needed someone to rely on, and he didn't know how to control his inner feelings, and he started to take it out on other people.
Yeah. Do you know about how Ashish Deola did torture like threaten his victims.
Yeah, I think that was really creepy and horrifying. He also like had new girl every month. That was really weird.
Yeah, he did actually like have like I think a wife and like two twins. How do you feel hearing that?
Well, I think it's really disgusting. Like he had a wife, but he only cheated on her. He went to pubs and every week he changed different girls, and I think that was really bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I really feel bad for his wife, but like, have you heard like anything like interesting about the case that you might want to share?
I don't know about this case really well, so I don't think I have more anything to say. But Ashish, I also watched his old videos, and when I heard about the case, my whole family was really shocked. So, and I didn't research all this case really well. So, could you tell me about other things?
Yeah, I can. Like basically, like I just think like he just changed like all of a sudden like in this whole career right after like his dad got like his dad like passed away. I feel pity for him because I don't think he would do this if his dad wasn't like making him like so like dependent on him. What do you think?
Yeah, I think if he had another siblings or someone, some kind of relative close to him, I think he would share his problems, and I think things wouldn't have turned out like this. I think he was depressed, and his mind just went upside down.
Yeah, maybe he was depressed, but he literally like. Did you hear about how he like tortured and laughed like with his friends about the victim?
Yeah, that was really creepy. I think he was really a psychopath at that point. I think he should have gotten in a mental hospital. I, by that, I think these crimes wouldn't have turned out this way.
Actually, right. He did actually threaten his victims like with by showing them videos about like how he tortured the other people. And I heard like one victim like put a case on him and he literally like bawled that victim's eyes and like he threatened to kill their family. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I think that one of his victims went to a police station to report it, and that victim really had a bad face, and the police were really shocked about this, and they thought a monster had did that.
Yeah, pretty much he was a monster. Like supposedly many people do call him a monster. Like maybe he really like is like you know and and did you hear about the victim, like the brave victim who actually reported this case
Yeah,
again?
again, I didn't hear about that.
No, like Kul Bahadur again, like he did like reported like after the other victim was still like killed and after he was even threatened, but he still like got up, stood up, and like
Yeah, that was really brave of him. What happened to him after that?
after that the case is I heard it was still ongoing, but I'm not sure if it is. I didn't really think about it that much, but the case still might be ongoing because you know that Ashish Deola is pretty rich and like he can just like get himself out of this whole case. But what do you think will happen to the victims if Ashish Deola really gets out of this like case?
I think Ashish will really hurt them. The the court should like imprison him for life, even if even from for some years, or even assign him to a hospital, mental hospital. Um, the victims will be really worried if he gets out. I think the Arabs should do something about this.
Yeah, they definitely should.
I think everyone knows what he did. It was really horrifying. So if he gets out, the people will really be angry, and I think it will be a chaos.
Yeah, he will probably bashed by many people about this like case because even though he is rich, like this like whole case is like famous in every internet. Like it's pretty much like sayable like international. Uh, what do you think about like who all of this like summed up?
Yeah, I think Ashish should be really punished for this. He was a crazy person, a horrible one. So I think if this case doesn't go right way, uh, the people will be throwing chaos around, and I think there will be protests around. The victim's family will be really angry, and I think it will go all horrible. So I think Ashish should be really punished.
Yeah, like people. Yeah, I think many people will be persistent if he really does get like not get jailed because everybody knows that he should be and it's pretty justifiable because he's a literal criminal who he's pretty much like someone a torturer who's just like a psychopath who needs to like get jailed, you know? Do you have anything else to say maybe?
No, I think I had a great time talking to you today.
Yeah, I also had a great time talking to you and I'm glad that you came on this podcast and made time on it. I think I would like to end this podcast now, and I want to thank you for coming again.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you too.